Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Went and collected this last night. That's the back to that other half. And I never thought to ask for the size. It just was listed as a large bookcase. Got there and obviously it won't fit in the car. So we had to come all the way back. And I was like, are we going to go back and fetch it and break it up? Or are we just not going to bother? Because it were about 30 mile each way. We did about 100 mile last night. And he was like, well, it is solid pine and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we took the chop saw and away we went back. So we chopped it. We looked at a size that we thought would fit in most people's cars, for one. And what won't be too big for someone's house. So we went with this size. So what I've got to do now is try and attach that end fancy panel. We've got to chop all this level. I'm going to have to take the bottom off. I think I'm going to have to put a plain bottom on because I didn't think to look at that and we could have knocked it off and then chopped it symmetrical, if you know what I mean. So that's not going to look right now. So I'm going to have to take that off. And I'll either shape another piece or I'll just put one on that's plain. I'm not sure yet. It depends how hard, because I've got to sink in, look. Obviously all this will have to be measured, cut level and straight. But on here, look, it's sunk in. So I've got to get these ones out. And then see how I do that. But I think I'm going to measure all this first, make sure it's all, mark off so it's all level everywhere, and then cut it all up nice and straight. Take that bottom panel off and then we'll go from there. Alright, I've picked some up for myself again now, Antichrist. So we'll see in a minute. Right then, that went a little easier actually than I thought it was going to do. I've took the last panel off, because obviously we've got to cut and put bits together and everything else. So I thought if I take that off, it might make it easier. One, for cutting a straight line, once we've measured. They all came off quite easily. So obviously I'm going to groove all this out again, because it's got quite a lot of wood glue in. And then my intention is, you see, is obviously when it's all done, is that will sit there and it'll be a funny finished piece again. So that's the idea anyway. We took that off. Oh, it was, what was that off?
The end bit.
It were off something.
There, look, it's off that bit.
Oh, of course it is, yeah. So that, oh right, that'll want to go back on them.
Yeah,
So,
it will.
You don't need to call me that stupid. They all know I'm silly.
It will. Put it on.
I'm going to take this off now, because like I say, if I'd have thought before, that's ruined that now, so that can't go back on. So I'm going to have to find something else to go on there. Never mind. Yeah, so I'm going to flip it up and see how. Oh my god! How easy it comes off. Damn it.
Mallet.
Right then, I've took the front off. It's damaged it a bit, but with it being pine, it'll glue back on and you not notice. Fingers crossed anyway. Right, I'm measuring out now and I've decided to make it 33 inch. So I've measured from the edge of here to the edge of there, and I'm going to do that on all three and then cut it so everything's level. and then at least we've got something level to start with. So I'm just measuring out, because obviously we just chopped it roughly last night, so just so we could get it in the car. So that's that one. Right, so that's going to be my next job then. I'm going to chop it off with my jigsaw. Yeah, thank you for that. And then I'm not quite sure what we need to do next. So I'll do these two because these are easier. Right, obviously over years of whatever, it's all bowed and a bit out of shape, but Hubby thinks I'll get it in alright once it's all cleaned up and everything. So if I look here, I've looked at the other side, and obviously this has got to be chopped off here, down this bit, because this will be where it ends. I will chop it a bit bigger so then I can sand it, because you know what I'm like. And then the inside, it fits exactly to, oh sugar, hang on, exactly to like that as such. I'm doing it all bigger anyway, so it'll, but if I do that, so then I've got an estimate then, and I can move this back out the way. If I do it a tiny bit bigger, I can sand it down to fit properly. So we'll chop that. Where's my bits of cotton for my tabs? You guess, I've done it straight on a nail. So now what? Right then, that's where we've hit a nail. So, do we think this will pry up? Yeah. Where's that bar?
Is that the pry bar?
It is the pry bar, yeah. So, what's the odds of that? About bang on luck in the spot that I'm chopping it. Right. So I'll carry on doing that. Right, so I shall remove that. I'm just sinking them enough so that I can cover them with some filler. We had to sand the edges, so because they were too thick, because it's new wood, it wasn't shaped, so we've sanded all the edges to get it in, and then we've scraped the glue out that was in between. We've re-glued, and we're just going to put in some screws as well, just for, well, because I've done it. You know, it's like when I've done something. Lovely.
Right,
Hey? So we'll stand her up and have a quick look at what we need to do now. I didn't notice that. That obviously. Oh right, yeah, it needs one putting in, doesn't it? And they drilled them and screwed them from this side as well. So. That's my next bit then. 3 more. Right, just done a little pilot hole because I've split the wood, so. There. And then I can fill that and you not see it again. Alright. So I think out of all of it, all I've got is a bit of a gap there. I'm well chuffed. I can't believe I've done that. So I've got to sort the front out and we've got to chop this now. What did you do with my board, mate? I've got it. Right. So, if you want to come round here. So it's a tongue and groove one. So we've got to like do that, haven't we? And then I've got to measure it. Or do I just measure it from there to there? That sounds easier. Do I need another one though, because this one's broke? I'll grab another one and I've got to get my long saw out, so we'll be back in a minute. Wow, how good is that? It's like, ta-da! I can't believe it, I've just got a few nails hammer in the back. I've split my wood a little bit there through putting that screw in with that pilot hole in it. It's a tiny bit off at the top, and that's it. It fits lovely, look. I've chopped this down on my long saw just to take an edge off it. What do we think? I think when it's filled and sanded and painted, it's going to look that good. Look how tall it is. I mean, what would you say that is? Is it nearly 5 foot? Yeah? Cool. So I'm just going to hammer these in and then we're going to sand it all. Alright. Right then, I've got to try and match my bits up here. Because obviously, we've chopped it down a load. So this is the initial bit we chopped off, which is the same as this side here. So I've got to work out, and I think it's to there that I've got to chop this one off, and then this one will fit there. But obviously I've left this bit a little bit longer to manoeuvre with, because if we do that like that, I think that looks about right. Because it comes up, it'll be a little odd, but I don't think you'll notice it. So I'm going to cut this bit off here where I've marked it. I'm just going to take these nails out so it all lays flatter, and then we'll have a look at lining it all up a little bit better. Right then, these are the bits that I broke off. So I'm just going to re-glue these, pop them back on, just using Gorilla Wood glue. Just slip that back in there. I'm going to shove a nail in there in a minute, just to keep it on. Which way is this one? That way? No, that way. Yeah, it's got to be that way, hasn't it? Let's just break that bit off. There. Right, there's a bit, it's split a bit here as well, so I'll let some glue run down there as well. I'll clean that up with a cloth in a minute. Just check again. Right. I'm going to lay it back down so I can nail it, because you've seen how lethal I am with that nailer. Alright, what have I done with it? I've got to go and fetch it, not be a minute. Yeah. So that should keep it all nice now. Right, I've been fiddling with this. Now we know it's not going to look perfect, but I've done it so we've chopped it off there, and then that side is going to fit like that. So I've shaped it so it kind of flows, and like I think I'm making a big issue out of it, and when it's painted I don't think you'll notice it, that it's a slightly different pattern. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. So I'm going to glue this and nail this back on as well. Right. I'll sand that and smooth that. I'm not going to use my nailer to go in here, I'll use my hammer and nails, because see, it likes to be on a flat surface. So, but I'm quite pleased with that, or I will be hopefully tomorrow when it's all dried. So that's it for tonight, guys. I think I'm just gonna, like I say, nail this on so it's all on properly. I've put this bit of wood somewhere. I broke it off when I took it off and I can't find where I've put it, so I'm going to hunt that out as well and stick that back on. But if I don't carry on, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, take care.
For the enjoyment of her man.
Hi guys, right, I've just sanded everywhere and filled it. I was going to strip it, but it's like just eating away at my sandpaper. It's used tons, so I've scrapped that idea. I'll have to just bin it first, because I ain't got enough sandpaper to get through, and I'm not going out again because it already owes me about 20 quid. So it's all going to get painted And it's probably just going to be one boring colour, I think, as well. I'm not sure, but we'll soon see. Alright. Right, morning guys, welcome back. We don't know what to do. I've given it had a coat of shellac, and then I gave it a coat of white and I didn't like that. And then I've given it a coat of like a pale grey, and I'm not liking that either. My intention was I'd taped off the shelves and I was going to stain them dark. But I mean, I've refilled bits that obviously I'd missed before, so there's like little odd bits everywhere. But I don't know, it's like, it's lacking, it looks crap. So now we're thinking, I did say at the start, I says I think it needs to be a colour. But, what colour? I don't know. Or does it need, or shall I keep it like that and add some of my transfer inside? I don't know, it all just looks a little bit bland, and I didn't stain the tops in case I just then the shelves in case then I decide to paint them. But I'm not loving the colour, and I don't know what to do. My first intention was like looking on Pinterest, it was going to be like a cream with the wood shelves. But I haven't got any cream, and I'm not going out to fetch some. I've got that much paint in, I'm not going to go out on a special journey. So then it's like I've got like a brown that's not a brown as such. So I wonder if I ought to give that a try. I'm going to have another think. I'm at a bit of a loss, but I'm sure you'll see what I choose, if I choose. Right then, we've tried staining the top. I've only given it one coat just so we can see, and as you can see that's the colour before, and we've tried another colour, and now we're not sure whether we like that either. Oh god, it's too much like hard work, this is. So I'm just shouting everybody out now so we can have a look. Alright, so that's another colour combo. Right then, everyone said I'm just to do it the pale grey. So it's had a coat of the pale grey. And they've said that if it doesn't sell, because I said it looks like dead plain and boring, but we've said that if it doesn't sell, then I can put some of my transfers and stuff on and colour it up. But we've got to see if it'll sell first like this. So it'll want another coat and then it'll be listed, I think. Alright. Right then. She's done. What do we think? I don't know, I'm very disappointed, I suppose I could say. It started out so well with chopping it down and everything, and I've got all of these high expectations and nothing just seemed to look right. But like they said, advertise it like this for a bit, and then if not, I shall add a few bits to it. So, and as we know, everybody round here likes everything quite plain, so I've noticed a few of the things that I've put my transfers on just aren't selling, so obviously no one's into it. But anyway, I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, subscribe and comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, take care guys, bye.